Sometimes, they just do not want the issue resolved. In case it does not get through, the client was thoroughly irritated and uncooperative the whole way through. And #X200B, client, I registered today, and I can't log in. I tried it every way I can. Me, exactly what issue did you encounter, in what step? Me, 5 minutes later, are you still present? See, I got an email with an activation code. I type it in with my username and it is not letting me log in. Me, the activation code is not a password, so you cannot log in with it. Please click the link in the email, and set your first password. Me, 3 minutes later, have you succeeded? See, yes, I clicked on that, it asked for my password and expiry date and it says it is not valid. No date is accepted. Me, just leave it empty and it will be set to the maximum. See, now it says \* actual error message that could have been resolved in 2 minutes and 5 clicks \* me, in that case, please ask for a forgotten password at \* link \* and follow the link you receive in the email. The issue will not be present there. See, I have done that 6 times already. Me, please do it specifically on the page I just linked. The link you receive there leads to a site that cannot produce the error you encountered. Me, 5 minutes later, have you succeeded? See, I asked for too many forgotten passwords already today. Never mind, it is not important anyway. \* client terminates contact \* me, with a tired Al Bundy face, there is no limit on daily forgotten password requests. A tale of spelling, accents, and NATO alphabet. This happened about 5 years ago at my previous job. I was providing tech support to external customers of $big software company in Canada. A customer calls in to create a new support ticket, but he is not in our system. Not a problem, I just need his name and email address to add him, create the ticket and assign it to the appropriate support team. This is where the fun starts. The customer has an accent from the Pakistan / India / Bangladesh area. I'm French Canadian, so I have a French accent when I speak English. The phone conversation happens in English, and #X200B, $me, I need to add you in our system. What is your first name? $customer, John $me, and your last name? $customer / speaking very fast / Gapapolu, not his real name obviously, but you got the idea. $me, I'm sorry, can you spell your last name for me? $customer, G O P, $me, G O P, $customer, no it's not P, it's B. $me, oh sorry. So B, $customer, no it's not B, it is B. $me, I believe that is what I said. $customer, no you said B, but I said B. Not B. $me, you mean B like Bravo. $customer, no, B like Papa. To clarify, he did say B like Papa and not B like Barber. $me, oh I see, so it's P. $customer / yelling / are you deaf? It's not P, it's B. $me, B like Papa. $customer, yes, finally. / condescending voice / is this too hard for you? $me, okay, so B like Papa. I type P and #X200B, this continues for the rest of his name and email. The system then automatically sends him a confirmation email. The longest 30 seconds of my life. But in the end I got it right, created the ticket and took a lukewarm coffee break after that call. And #X200B, TLDR, tech support analyst and customer can't understand each other's spelling because of their respective accents. They both think the other one is a complete idiot. Caller can't. Nearing the end of my shift, it's raining and I'm not keen to drive in traffic, so I decide to work through some tickets sent our way by the global help desk. A few tickets in, I run into one that looks like first line haven't done their job properly, with a very simple description, caller can't. I'm ready to send it straight back and remind them we need specific details to provide second level support, but decide to check the work logs first in case it's in there. There are only chat logs for this case, and the user states that the software required to make /receive calls is missing, and our intrepid first-line support analyst starts investigating but is unable to do much as the documentation isn't clear. Analyst, I'm looking at the documentation for the UK but it's quite detailed and I'm not seeing what steps we'd need to take to fix this. Could you please provide me with the following details so I can send it to your local second-level support team? $User, sure. $Analyst, okay, we'll need your name, userid, department, workstation number and phone number. $User, my phone system is missing. $Analyst, yes, so I need the above details to send the case to your local technicians to solve it for you. Can you please provide them? $User, where would I find them? $Analyst, you don't know your name. Department. Phone number. $User, I am in the main office, can I please have the incident number for this? $Analyst, they will need a way to contact you. Please advise at least the best way to contact you. $User, I am in the main office and we are not allowed our phones in the office. $Analyst, okay, the incident number is XXXXX, and I'll tell them you can't provide the required details. Thank you, I'll assign it to the local technicians. $User, so I'm just to sit here and wait for them. $Analyst, unless you have another devices to connect with. I'm unable to assist you with a local solution, we will have to wait for the local team to contact you and support with your issue. Anything else I can assist you with today? User, no thank you. Analyst, thank you for contacting the IT service desk, hopefully your local team reaches out quickly to support. Have a lovely day. Turns out, the description is pretty apt. Caller clearly can't. Your backup service failed and now you have to pay for our data recovery TL. Our customer ignores warnings, emails and phone calls, for almost a year that their backup service is failing and blames us when the server crashes. Have you ever had a customer that refuses to read emails? We have a lot of them and sometimes it bites them in the ass, hard. At some point this customer had emailed us asking how to move the software from one server to another, so we sent them links to our help site and offered to assist them since they have a support contract with us. We never hear back and the ticket it closed. A couple months later a technician reaches out to them because their backup service has failed a few days in a row and they hadn't responded to the automated emails that warn them there's a problem. Again, no response from the manager or the IT contact we have for them responded. However, a couple weeks later the backup services started working again. Looking back, we believe this is when they reinstalled the backup service. Maybe a month later there's another problem and the backup result emails are now warning that the data in the backup isn't recent. It lets them know how old the data is and to contact us to troubleshoot, but if they know that no data has changed, not to worry. But just to cover ourselves we contact them several times but never get a response. Looking back we now believe that someone brought the old server back online and that the backup was now running on the old server. We can't explain why the new server wasn't also backing up, but then again they never told us they actually got a new server and never let us have remote access to diagnose. Hell, they never returned our emails or calls either. And then it gets worse. The backup archives begin to drastically change in size from day to day and often a week or more goes by between successful backups, and those successful backups contain data that hasn't changed in more than 10 months. At this point the email warnings are also telling them the backup archives are broken. After a few more ignored emails from a technician they are called and warned. The manager was too busy to speak with the technician, so all they could do is leave a message. The IT guy was also unavailable, so a message was left for him as well. We never got return calls. We're pretty sure this is when the server hardware started to fail and incomplete archives were being uploaded. Then the inevitable happens. The customer who won't address technical issues usually has poorly maintained hardware. Their server crashes when their hard drive fails. No RAID. No problem. At least they saved the money for a second hard drive, right? They call and need us to help them recover the data. We ask if they have access to the external drive or NAS that they were backing up to, and they tell us that it was just another partition on the drive that failed. So they ignored the warnings and pop-up box when they set it up. Fine. I check the cloud storage and they still have no valid backups. I'm able to recover data for them, but it's almost a year old at this point. We tell them they need to send the failed hard drive off to a data recovery company. A week later, the owner of this place calls us. He is pissed and has heard from his manager and IT guy how all of this is our fault and we need to pay for data recovery. We calm him down and explain what has been going on and send him tickets and emails showing how long this has been going on. He gets calls back the next day from the business with the manager and IT guy all on speaker, and they each give their best CYA speech. The owner hadn't told them he had documentation yet, so he asked why they never responded to emails or calls. The manager says that because we send so much spam that he had to block our email address. Backup results come from a unique address and only send you one message a day, but it looks scary when the backup is failing. He just didn't want to deal with it and flagged it as junk. The IT guy says since it's our service we should have fixed it for them long ago. That's hard to do from 1,500 miles away without remote access, especially when you ignore our calls and emails. But, yeah, must be our fault. The IT guy also refuses to address the fact that every day he received an email telling him the backup had old data. The owner starts to get a picture of what's been going on and apologizes and asks what they can do now. We tell him that a data recovery service is probably the next step. After that they should follow basic reasonable backup procedures. Yes, the manager still works there and the IT guy does as well. They cancelled our backup service though, so I really hope they installed something else.